All right, hi everyone. I guess we'll call this part 8, and continuing on with the lantern, the lamppost, and a couple other little things that I'll show you as we go along. Right now, I have a repair color in here to kind of uh, bring it to where I want it to be. I did put this in off camera. This little uh, item was in before, but it was crooked. So anyway, this is a post note. I'm just protecting open frisket areas. So right now I want to put some yellow back in. Make sure your frisket is down good. And here we go. We're going to reshape that white glow in the middle. So you can see the color coming in from the side here. Pretty strong, but it's still a mixed color. It's got, it's muted. It's not yellow right out of the bottle. Okay, so we've got yellow back in there, and we have it cutting down low into here. You can almost see a green, you see a green shift there a little bit, and that's what's in the picture. Don't know if you'll pick it up exactly, but there's a green edge on it. So right now I'm just going to get my yellow back in there and look at the bottom area here, and probably fire in some yellow right into where some more orange is going to be. A little bit down here. Okay, that's probably it on that yellow. That's the original yellow I still had saved, so that's a good thing. Have the camera pulled away a little bit further to help you see from a distance more. I can zoom in when I have to. Let me blow this color out here. I'm going to bounce around a little bit on this one. So right now I'm going to go over to my airbrush. That's the HP Plus, HP SB, and it's the Plus. It's a side cup, but it's less expensive than the Micron, but it's really, really a good airbrush. And so I have a couple of these for the school. Got a few years ago, and they've been really great. So I have the peach color in here, and down by the bottom of the actual tree line, so you can go back and forth. That's the nice thing about it. I can do the trees. If I make a mistake, I can come back. As long as your colors are matched. I'll work on this area. There's frisket here, and I could do what I'm going to do here. Over here later, off camera, because it's the same thing. Now, watch when I spray this. It looks lighter. Air dry it, and it pretty much becomes one with it. This is a little bit lighter anyway, but I don't mind the bottom of the sky. But right around the trees, I don't mind the lighter color. I can take out a tree if I want with this color. It's opaque. It covers. I got an opening here that I started to lose. I'm not worried about overspray going on to the black, because I'll come back at that. So I wanted that nice little opening. I'm just trying to show you how you can tweak areas, and I want to drum into your head that opaque paint is really great for being able to go right over something. And sometimes you need to use a correction color to take out an area and then counterattack the blue shift that happens from doing repairs on darker areas. You just can't spray, say, a darker brown area and start bringing a lighter, say with flesh tone, darker shadow area, and you take your lighter flesh tone. You can't go over the darker with the flesh tone. You need to use a correction color, and then from there, that'll allow you to spray, eliminating the blue shift, because the orange will be in the white, and they call that a correction color. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of outline, get this, I got a little bit too much, not too much air, but, okay, let me just get this airbrush going and kind of just outline these guys. It's going to be back and forth. You could say, well, it looks done, you know, did a lot off camera, did a lot of little tweaking, but when you're looking at the painting and you're trying to match like little things like some of these from the last video, you know, with the masking and stuff, they're more blurrier. Some of they're actually going to be a redder color, and I'll spray right in here. It looks like it's white right now, and I'll blur it out. It's not going to be a hard edge like the masking gave me. And you can soften it too with the black, but this is going to actually be a reddish, a darker pink area. I don't know if you can see it there. It's darker, you know, it's more fiery looking, more reddish. So these are little things you can do. You can go in and make sure, let's go up to the top of the sky now. And right here I did a little bit of bringing some of these clouds into the area. That looks really pretty, and there's a little softer here. I'm going to just kind of run some color. The same thing goes with this gun with the tip dry. Okay, so you got that going up into the blue, and it covers. It's really good for that. I'm just going to go over this. So let's say you get a scratch, and I have a scratch actually in the blue. Let's say you have a scratch damaged. Okay, I'll zoom in on that a little bit. These things happen in your paintings, and it's like, oh no, you know, especially opaques. Really, when you scratch them, they're solid, they're very resilient, and it can seem like you ruined it or something. But as you can see here, I've got the opaque paint. I'm just going to go over it with a coat. Still see it? Let's see, I'm going to go slow. Let's see, you can still see it slowly air dry it. It starts to hide. It's going to take a couple coats. I'm doing it slow on purpose so you can see. It's just going to go back to the original mixed color, which is a great thing. Air dry it. I'm going to come in here. And it, as long as you keep, you know, going over the same spot, it's gonna go away. It's gonna be in. Okay, so I got to get more paint in there. Hopefully I got this color mixed still. Yes, I do. It's virtually gone right now, but I see a tiny mark. I'm gonna just kind of go around it too. Alright, so you can see these clouds coming up in there like that. This has a little more stronger color, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Soft, kind of now air dried, and it cleans up. You know, it just really, it looks lighter for a few seconds, but it's not. So we're going to get this blue. Right in here. Well, I actually like that. I'm going to leave that alone. Over here, let me get the camera to go over to the corner. Okay. There's a little more color coming up in here. Maybe a second here. There we go. There we go. All right. So I wanted more color I went too close with the blue, and now I'm getting more of a, you know, even in here, like where the opening is, it kind of got a little lost. I can go back in there, and I can look at the reference and take a lot of this out over here. Matter of fact, it breaks right through. It goes right through here. Okay, so just going to do that. All right, so take that out a little bit. You could play around with it, go back and forth. Like I said, I'm going to go back with the black, maybe even a little bit of burnt sienna or pink with more red in it around the edge to just give some little more that intensity that's not here right now. This has some orange pink in it. Again, it's a redder pink, so we'll do that. All right, so like I said, I had a big scratch mark in the blue, and I didn't even have the blue. You know, I didn't have it. It dried up. There was not enough left. I make little notes. I made little notes for myself. Steve Driscoll, he used to experiment making all kinds of colors, but back in the day, and he, boy, we miss him. But I'll tell you, that was a shock to lose him. But what a great artist, and what a great, especially using transparents. That's what he worked with a lot. But anyway, he would write down notes and mixtures and how many drops he put in and all that kind of stuff. And so it just gave me the, you know, you glean from somebody, you glean little bits. I don't maybe do exactly what he does or did. I am obviously taking these notes and, oh, I needed cobalt blue and white and orange and black. Now, how do I get the correct mixture to spray the sky again? When I first started spraying it to touch up this big area that was damaged, you know, big finger mark, fingernail mark. And that's been, there's another damaged area. I got the blue already. That's the beauty of this. It just works great. Now that yellow, I'm going to go away from the pink right now. I'm going to go back to yellow right out of the bottle, meaning I'm going to use transparent yellow on top of the yellow I already have to see if I could just get it a little brighter. So let's do that. Okay, so look at my reference picture right around here. It's a little more intense. So now, and you're not even going to see much of that, but it's a little brighter and it's showing up. You will see a little more of it when I put the white back in, which I'll be doing in a minute. So I'm going to go to transparent orange right now, right out of the bottle. The base colors I laid in, made a few corrections off camera to rework this, but now I'm going to be able to use the transparents on top of this because I already got the mixture of, I don't want this to be too bright, so I have to be careful, but I already got the grayer mixture down there, and now I'm just going to brighten it. So if I go right in here with the orange, a little more air, bring this up here. Let me just test this. There we go. Right here. Little by little. I don't want to do too much. Okay, it's going to go up along the edge here, spray right onto the frisket, and bring some of that orange over. Spray. Come on, baby, spray. Okay, there we go. There we go. So as you go, you're just gonna, now I'm gonna knock the whole picture back with this orange. This whole, I'm gonna get some more air pressure here to get that going. Okay, so now I've got the darks and the, I'll go right over that real dark spot so it turns more orange instead of brown right there. Now it's looking like it's on fire. Mine's a little brighter than the one in the picture, but that's okay. I like what I'm seeing. I can make adjustments. Like I said, I do a lot of little tiny tweaking off camera so that I can do my best thing there. And as I was telling you guys in yesterday's video, or the last video I made a couple of days, I posted it a couple of days ago, go after that tip try, and here I'm doing the video again and I'm not paying attention to my tip dry. It's just flooding it over here, but that's the film. Now I got that little glow going up there. I got a little glow in the yellow, and I think pretty much there's a little more glow on the brown, whatever this is, the wick holder. Of course, this is really an electric lamp, but it's to look like, you know. Now I missed there a little bit, so I'm going to take the same white that I'm going to use for the glow. I still want to put that orange down lower in here. There we go. Yeah, so I missed working around the camera. I just aimed the airbrush in the wrong spot. But that area has kind of a glow to it. For now, I really got to clean the airbrush, so let me get my Windex. Switching over to Windex, trying that for my cleaning of my color cup. The alcohol that I've been using, which is harsh on the metal. I use both. I'm going to use both. Maybe I'll mix the two a little together. But yeah, you start talking to different people on the forums and the different airbrush pages, and you find out, you know, hey, what are you doing to clean the airbrush as you're painting, and get different tips, because I'm always going to be learning, even though I'm teaching. My teacher, and he's still my teacher, is Drew Blair. He always says he's a student too, even though he's a master with skills that are just unreal. No pun intended. It's photorealism. Just breathtaking pictures. But anyway, he's constantly gleaning information from students all over the world and learning, you know, and always setting the bar higher. That's just how he is, and he taught me that, the way to think. Okay, so Stephen Driscoll, I was in a one-day class with him. Actually, it was in Lakewood, New Jersey, when Airbrush Action Magazine had its one-day seminars in Lakewood, New Jersey. It was really cool. Terry Hill came out to, I think I went to a couple. Terry Hill came out. I was in his class. I think, no, he was teaching another class. They were there the same day. And you get to see it. It's all kind of in one room. But one day seminar, it was nothing. Now here's this little white. I'm going to go right where I put that bright orange, because it's kind of glowing. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit more again off camera. So let's see what I got so far. Let's get the Frisket film off. I did add a little bit of sky color to the metal dome there. And you can see the misalignment of the Frisket here. And that's going to be an easy fix, because this is correct. And the tree can come over closer. So all I got to do is protect the, let's get this all off here and see what's going on. Save this on the side. X-Acto knife, sometimes you go to, you know, lift your film and you scratch your paint. I got some damage here from the paintbrush. I tried to go in with the paintbrush and I made a little bit of a, you know, I have to cut in there and just get the shapes to be a little nicer. But anyway, so let's take a little bit of this. Take a little bit of this white. I'm not worried about the edge. These things are repairs that have to be done. There's a little bit of it's a sky color. There's a little more white on this side. I'm just going to push it on, stop, look, go. Okay, we've got the, you know, you want this piece, this part of the lamp to blend in with the sky. And here it is here. You can see it's lighter. I'm kind of in the middle and off to this side. I'll be making some adjustments. Right now it's getting too bright, but I have my sky color ready. I'll be touching that up. And let's see, that glow is a little more rectangular. I know I have no frisket on there right now, but let me just come in here and pull down this rectangular light shape of the white. Right there, kind of just staying in one spot till it happens. Let's see what else we got there. Yeah, it's got one little line that comes down this way. It pulls down a little lower on one side. Okay. That light here too goes around. Kind of. You can always spray the orange over it. I just want to have the lighter area. Get that paint moving. Right there. And right there, just to play with some lighting, and I'll be tweaking it off camera. But okay, so let me go to the sky color and get this. Don't have to worry about major cleaning. You got white in the gun. It's not. It will lighten my blue if I don't get it out of there, but it's not much in there. So just give it a 1-2 here. A little water sprayed through. Take my blue, which I remixed today, and you gotta, you know, shake, you gotta stir it up, or I go and like circular and mix it. Now I'm putting that back into the airbrush, the micron, and I'm gonna go test it on the side. Now I am gonna spray the damaged part right there. It's already fixed. Right there, freehand. You don't have to protect anything.